something was coming before it ever even came.
All right, all right.
It was a way of hoping for something and believing it would come to pass off of a pure sign. I can't hear nobody talking. At times, we live our lives on the lookout. Yes, we do. We look for any inclination that something is getting ready to happen. We look and see that something is getting ready to change. Can't hear nobody. It's big times that we do certain things in our lives, and this is in no way bad, but we wouldn't walk forward in the thing until we receive the sign. Some of y'all wouldn't make a decision about some things until somebody said something to you. Unless the sign was going away. It's not bad, but it's the reality of the situation. Some of you had some big decisions to make in your life, and you said, well, God, if this is going to be a big decision for me, and if you want this to really be for me, then send me. Some of y'all got ready to marry somebody, and somebody got ready to go into a relationship with somebody, and you said, God, if this one is for me, show me this one is for me. And some of y'all even have the nerve to say, this one ain't for me. Show me. And move on this whole way.
Please. Bye.
It is in our text that we see Elijah. Elijah was the awesome and great prophet. And it's in our text we see Elijah who brings forth a word to King Ahab. That there will be no dew nor rain in the land for the next few years. Imagine hearing that being said to you, that there will be no rain, no dew, no nothing. It will be a famine in the land for the next few years. Consequently, because there is no rain or dew, which brings forth life, there will be death and famine in the land. Okay, stay with me. Rain and dew is water. Water is symbolic as new beginnings, new life. Okay, so because there is no new beginning, there is no new life, then ultimately it has to be death and famine that comes. And through this, God sends Elijah to the Kerith ravine. Okay, now he says that go to the Kerith ravine where I will send you in front of a brook. Okay, there will be no water in that land, but I'm going to put you where water is going to be flowing all the time. Alright, you're not happy about that because you're going to realize that though there's famine going on around you, he'll send you somewhere where you have your own supply where nobody else is allowed to get to. Okay, that was just somewhere that was not in my notes. But the fact of the matter is that he sends Elijah to the Kerith ravine where he will sustain him through this death and famine period. And he will sustain him through the time where in the land that King Ahab rules, there will be no water, there will be no food. He will sustain him there at the Kerith ravine. Okay? So here we go. The Bible says that he would send ravens to feed him daily. Now here's where my problem will come from. This is a problem that I saw here. I'm going to tell you why. Okay? Out of all the animals that God could have used to sustain him, why did he send a raven?
Preaching right now. You preaching.
Let me tell you, let me talk to you. Raven.
Come on.
It's synonymous with being a scavenger. Okay? It picks at those things that have already been mutilated and killed. It feeds on things that no longer have life.
That's right.
Y'all not going with me. The raven is symbolic as the bird of war. Let me tell you why. They said a raven is a bird of war because when war happens, the raven is the only animal that will fly through and feast on the dead corpses that are in the battlefield.
Hey, bro, come on.
Like that.
Nah, come on.
Why did he choose a raven when it's depicted as a feaster of corpses and no living thing to sustain him? Okay. How can now Elijah be sustained by an animal who represents death? How can he be sustained by an animal who represents death? An animal that speaks contrary to life. How can that be the thing that God chose to sustain him? So then I begin to wonder. Begin to think, I said, now God, why did you choose an eagle? An eagle is a majestic bird. It's power. It's symbolic of power and authority. Of reign over things. Why did you choose an eagle to feed your prophet? Well, why? Okay, you didn't choose an eagle, that's fine. Well, why did you choose a dove? A dove that represents the symbolic of peace and joy. Why would you still choose a raven? Instead of the raven that represents death. By the way, my topic is because you survived this dead place. Because you survived this dead place or this dead situation. Because you survived it. Nobody. Sit down. But through my questioning, listen. But through my questioning, God answered my question. I said, "What would you send the raven?" God answered me, and He said, "It was a raven because anything else would have signified life." Let me help you. If I would have sent an eagle, it would have signified life. It would have signified that something was going on over there. Let me talk to you. It would have signified while the famine was going on, an opportunity had been given an eagle to go over there and move it to a place where life was now. Y'all not staying with me? A dove, if he would have sent a dove, it would have symbolized there was water, there was fruitfulness, there was growth, there was something to be had in that area. If it would have been an eagle, if it would have been a dove, people would have flocked there. They would have run to that place because there was the mere possibility that something positive was going on in that area. So God had to choose a raven so that it needed to hide him and mask him with death so he would be able to deal with him and prepare him in secret without having to worry about nobody going to where he was. Because he used a raven, it signified that something was dead over there. Now if you know that something is dead over there, you don't want to go over there. So in order for God to prepare Elijah, he had to mask him with death. Don't nobody want to mess with death. Don't nobody want to deal with death. Death is stinky. Death does not produce any good thing. So he had to hide him behind something that was unattractive to other people.
That's right.
So he had to look like nothing was living there. And even send the raven to symbolize that everything was dead about there, to not even go to that place. And for some of you, it looked like there was nothing positive going on in your life. There was nothing positive going on in your life, but your dreams and your goals will never live again. See, this other day was surrounded by desolation and death, and nothing you were going to do was going to bring forth fruit. That your money was funny and that your change was strange, but God sent me here today to tell you that he had to make it look dead. He had to make it smell like it was dead. He had to make it look as if it was barren, as if it couldn't produce no good thing, as if it wasn't ever going to be nothing, as if you wasn't ever going to amount to nothing. While he cultivated you and he prepares you to become great. I can't hear nobody. He had to make it look like this, and nothing good was coming out of it. But because you survived street. They've been stomped on. They've been run up. They've been laughed at. They've been talked about. They've been in the street. So now when they survive that, they are now powerful enough to walk into the devil's kingdom. Go change the atmosphere. You're not going to do the same thing to us. Because I survived that. You're not going to keep on lying. Because I survived that. You're not going to keep on gossiping. Because I survived that. You're not going to keep on working. Because I survived that. You're not going to keep on doing what you do. Because I survived that. This is my last stretch. And let me tell you a secret about a raven. A raven is known for death, but it's also known to be the ultimate oracle. It's also known to be the ultimate prophet. And the raven is one of the rare animals that can be taught how to speak. And what a raven says is craw, craw. Now the word craw in Latin, it means tomorrow. So every time he came in life, such a blessing to know that though it looks one way, it's a whole different situation going on. I had Sister Gina read on a little bit because it blessed me to know that it didn't stop there. Because he went to King Ahab and he spoke death and famine. Then the symbolic bird of death and famine fed him. Then he went to a widow house. And how do you become a widow? death. He used things, circumstances, and people that were designed to take people out, that were designed to kill you and speak death over your life. The Bible says he used the foolish things to confound the world. He used things that people would have never even wanted to do. Why did he use them? And some people are looking at your life and saying, what is wrong with you? They don't realize there's something going on the inside that words couldn't explain and words could not express. But God is doing a thing in me. I don't care what it looks like to you. God is doing something. Somebody point to yourself and say, in me. If you say, you know what? I want to be a survivor. I want to be able to turn things that was meant to take me out, those things that were meant for my evil. I want to be able to turn those things around and use my ability. I want to be a survivor. I'm even standing today. I want to be even more of a survivor. Because I'm telling y'all right now, y'all knew what was going on with me. The devil was trying, he wanted to try everything he can. But I'm a survivor. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to throw in the towel. I will be a survivor. I will overcome it. If that's you on today. That says no matter what I'm going through, the ministers are coming, they're settling down. Because we're going to pray today. We're going to pray over the fact that you're a survivor. That you're going to beat it. I believe that you're going to beat it. I believe that you're going to look at the people coming. Look at the people coming. Don't sit in your seat and wait. Come down, come down, come down. Come down and let the ministers pray for you.